Today, we will take some time to look into which industries we should invest in when it comes to stock investment through the White House report. Judging by the title of the report, it is a national strategic plan for the United States government, specifically focusing on critical new technologies.
In other words, it is the country's standard strategy.
Currently, the U.S. government is planning its budget ahead of the accounting period. To pass the budget proposal, many reports like this are produced.
This is because negotiations between the ruling and opposition parties are required, as well as the willingness and funding to support such efforts.
There are many economic and political issues, such as competition with China and the dominance of the dollar, which is why there is a high likelihood of both parties cooperating to promote these technological initiatives. The report is designed for this specific purpose, and it is expected that around 80% of it will be approved. Before delving into the contents of the report, there is a saying about stocks that we should know: don't fight the policy. The White House in the United States is where the world's top think tanks gather, and everything they want is here. If we can understand when and where they are constantly focusing their funds, we can identify which stocks are more likely to develop in the future. This is because that is where the money is going and where the technological capabilities can also develop. Let's keep this in mind as we look at stocks, and it is also important to broaden our perspective on various policy-related money flows. In the report, it is stated as critical and emerging technologies, which can be referred to as CET. CET is essentially key emerging technologies. The first stocks to consider are in the field of communication and networking. Next is semiconductors. It is no longer a war for oil, but a war for semiconductors. The United States wants to export all semiconductors independently, so we must continue to monitor the semiconductor industry. There are also microelectronics, computing, memory, and storage sectors to consider. Next is the AI field, followed by biotechnology and agriculture. You can expect rising stocks in various sectors. In the report, we can see several fields that are likely to be continually important, such as positioning, navigation, and timing services. Within this area, it is important to look more specifically at communications infrastructure and mobile devices, all modes of transportation, precision agriculture, weather forecasting, and emergency response, among others. Additionally, digital identity infrastructure is also highly necessary because of the increasing number of identity theft cases, which can be prevented through digital means. To achieve this, infrastructure needs to be in place. Clean energy generation and storage is also an obvious area to focus on. Next, one of the most important things we need is quantum information technologies. It is clear that we are currently in a time where this technology is crucial, as it is needed for storing, transmitting, and manipulating stories, among other uses. These applications rely on quantum mechanics, so it is important to continue investing government funds into this field. We need to learn how to extract and identify specific industries within the report we are reading. This includes fields such as automated and connected infrastructure, biobanking, which is predicted to involve contact with the human body, and automated, connected, and electrified transportation, such as electric vehicles. It is essential to pay close attention to these fields. Alright, moving on to the next topics, we can see that critical mineral supply chains, cybersecurity, and carbon capture, removal, utilization, and storage are all predicted to have a high potential for development in the future. Therefore, in conclusion, the Biden-Harris fiscal year 2024 budget funds for chips and science are expected to have an approval level of over 80%. With increased R&D funding, this budget is estimated to reach around $100 billion, contributing to a total federal R&D of $210 billion. This represents an increase of more than $9 billion compared to the year 2023. Let's take a look at early-stage technology development. In this area, we can see that there are high-priority early-stage set areas, which are the most important and prioritized areas in terms of technology development at the early stages. One of these areas is quantum information technologies, which are currently in the highest priority in the early stages. In conclusion, the inside briefing shows that the White House's key strategy is to strengthen the foundation of American technology, protect consumers, and increase America's leadership and competitiveness. The report specifically explains that quantum technology will play an important role in enhancing America's innovation ecosystem and global competitiveness. Additionally, quantum technology is expected to provide solutions to the most challenging problems in scientific research, such as simulation, optimization, and encryption. Subscribing and liking provide a great support for creating more videos.
Thank you.